go. Oh, we're alright now. I hope. Let me just get a link for that. Actually, it should be in the stream website, isn't it? So, let's go anyway. Go. Right, I'm on YouTube now, boys. If anyone wants to go over there, just so they can see the full chart, it's always a lot easier on there to actually see anything. There we go. Is that back on? Yeah, perfect. Right, let's get into it. Let me put something on. The thing is about shorting GU, right? It looks really nice because of that volume candle there, that big volume candle there, that brown one. Fucking hell, my colourblind. That grey one there. This big volume really does look like it is going to come down, but I think that right now that is just what we're getting in the markets. We do stage in between this prior week. It might be high risk, but you're going to be shorting down to sort of, you'll be shorting down to sort of areas here, right? Price could come straight off of these at any point, so it is high risk because of that, and it's high risk because we've not actually respected a bearish trading range yet, right? So this move could be manipulation, but you don't know unless you let the first trading range play out. That's why you always got to confirm price. We did have this change of character here, or if you use IFEGs, we had an IFEG trade through here, so it makes sense to have that initial fall. But if the bias has been quite strong bullish, and in my opinion nothing's actually changed, nothing's changed in the markets at all, so just be careful around that, bro. Confirm structure, always confirm structure. Let's get the comment section for the YouTube on. Yo, am I correct in saying that the 1 hour order block on DXY is also a 4 hour unmitigated wick? Let's have a look. You do normally see that. I mean, that's the thing about unmitigated wicks. It pretty much is just an order block, right? It's pretty much what it is, just in the higher time frame. So you should be correct in that. Even me just reading that, it sounds like it makes sense. So I'm assuming you're looking at this little area here. Perfect, bro. Perfect. Perfect. You would keep the same area. I'd keep the same area. I wouldn't now make it the wick. I'll just keep the same area because the bigger the POI, I wouldn't say bigger the POI the better, but you'd rather leave more room, do you know what I mean? More room for price to trade into. Mate, did you get in the longs? Nah, bro. Nah. There was no. I'll show you why. There was no actual entry for me. This is being buggy, man. No entry. No entry. You see price straight to the upside, which obviously does not get me in trades. You know me, boys. I trade pending. So once we've taken areas of liquidity, right? Now we're looking for price to start moving to the upside. But I do want a retracement back to a nice entry in an equilibrium for what we've made. And then I'll be getting in. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we can aim for prior week 50, prior day 50, Asia higher, whatever it may be. But yeah, we see price just literally just straight to the upside. So no positions there for me. Annoyingly, I had this position today, boys. I'm not going to show tickers because last time I did that, we got... Again, I can't even say that word. Fucking hell. But I can. That's what I don't understand. You can't even say the R word either, which I think is crazy. But yeah, let me show you boys quick. I'm just gonna have to hold you, man, for a sec. But this is what I had in the pre-London, was the EG DTO, which was absolutely insane. Worked out perfectly. In fact, if you can see, it's actually worked out twice. Me and Stu was looking at this. We come in, TP, Lovely. This one, we come back in, back to entry, back to TP. Annoyingly, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we lost the trade. Okay, this is something I'm going to say about Propel, alright? Propel Capital, brilliant prop firm, right? I think they're quality. I thank them for the 20k account they gave me, 100%. I'm grateful. I should have read the. To be fair, I should have read the account. But there were 0 spreads in phase 1, and then when I got into phase 2, which I'm now on, we've now got spreads, which is a pain in the ass. And commission as well. I mean, we had commission. Phase 1, it was commission and no stop loss. What am I on about? No spreads, which is unreal trading conditions. For me, that is perfect. No raw spreads, commission, brilliant. I'll be honest, I highly advise you boys, if you guys get ACG accounts, Alpha Capital Group accounts, I would say definitely go for the raw spreads with commission, because I feel like it's just way easier to trade with, you know? You ain't gonna have that bullshit of, right, I need to pretty much, your RR just gets smaller. Do you know what I'm saying? I know, I'd rather, it's actually, you're gonna you're gonna make more money if you just give them the commission for the lot sizes you use than RR for your trade, right? Because you could be making a lot more money if your trade is actually allowed to do the 2 to 1 than rather to like 1 to maybe 1 to 7 where you're losing 0.2. Yeah. So I'll say definitely the best way is raw spreads. I know no one asked that question, but news about Trump war chat getting leaked surely affects the DXY. Whoa, wait, what? News about Trump's war? Crazy. How have I not heard about this? Let me have a look. Let me do something. Look at that beautiful thing back there. Phone is about to die. Yes, J2. How much you funded, bro? At the moment, 800k. But we do have a lot of challenges on the go right now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if the markets are looking tasty for us, good for us to trade, good conditions, then we could see that funding go up quite quickly. So this is what I was saying, H, right? This is the thing about price. It's annoying, right? I liked what you were seeing, yeah? It made sense in terms of frame. But again, price is very bullish today. I thought DXY was going to be very strong for a decent amount of day and then start coming down in New York, but continue up. He just took the prior day high and dropped. Boys, well, I normally do have quite a good bias on price, but today I've been quite uncertain, to be brutally honest. EG's the one that's played out for me. I think everyone in the pre-London. I think who was in the pre-London and got in on it? I'm not even too sure. Yeah, I closed half at break even. Alright. Good afternoon, Kyan, sir. What are we saying, Callum, my brother? Mace, can you check gold? Of course I can, my boy. We're coming up a little bit on gold. I mean, it would make sense, right? If the dollar's coming down, gold's gonna go up, right? It just is what it is. Yesterday we had the continuation of gold being bearish from this area here. We are still in a bearish trading range for it. We haven't come out of that. Right? We've still got this low here. And we still got this high here, which we're currently still in. Well, this lower high and then a lower low. This is what we're still trading within. So, not the best time to be trading gold, in my opinion. When we're in these accumulation phases, they're not the tastiest. Without big news, but I mean, there's been some big news recently. But I think the gold is going to continue up for the rest of the day if the dollar obviously still has that weakness. Yeah. I saw the EG trade you found should TP now. DXY looking like it's going to reverse. DXY won't affect EG, bro. Well, it kind of will. If DXY goes up, it will draw money away from the euro and the pound. But what was your TP, El Slappo? If your TP felt too big, then I mean, it's all lessons, bro. I'll be honest. I want you to win the trade, but sometimes you actually do just have to just lose it. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you actually, otherwise, I'm not saying lose it. I mean, do whatever you want to do, of course. Do whatever you want to do. But I think it's always good, right, if you just let a trade play out. The best way to learn, boys, is just, I mean, yeah. the best way to learn is most definitely just letting it run. That's the best way to learn, is let it run. Do you place the same trades on all accounts or not? No, Lou has some and then I have some. Yeah, that's how it works. And then what me and Lou have is we have a social trader tool, which is pretty much, well, we've got a copy trader, social trader tool. And we essentially, I have a master account I trade 2 other accounts with, and then Lou's got the same thing. And now we're currently getting more accounts. But yeah, once you start getting to multiple accounts, boys, Trade Copier is needed. Invest in it. Invest in it. Just invest in it, man. You have to. What I would say though is normally when you do use a Trade Copier, I'm pretty sure it does come under using that EA. I think it does. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. I think it might. In fact, I'm more put into the it might side. But yeah, you can definitely tell that. Well, pretty much what I'm saying is make sure you've got an EA account, to be fair, if you are going to use a Trade Copier in the future. Unless that's your master account. If it's your master account, then it doesn't matter, because you're going to be placing on that account for it to copy it on others. You a fan of prop firms who trade your own capital? Fan of prop firms, man? Well, I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan of them, but I would say the ultimate goal is definitely to build your own personal account and then finally trade your own funds. But I think it's a really good way to start building yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's a really good way to try and eliminate as much psychology as possible, because again, you're risking, realistically, in terms of a prop firm, you're risking fuck all and you can make a decent amount. Do you know what I mean? What you're risking, I mean, even when you pass your account, you get the money back, so you're risking nothing, really. Do you know what I mean? Once you're funded, you're risking nothing. So you're risking, obviously, the asset of the buying power, but at the same time, you're not losing funds, and you can get that buying power back. If you did it once, you can do it again, right? So I would say prop firms is just the way to go at the start. Plus, you do really get taught risk management, right? Because none of them are going to give you a fucking payout if you're risking a stupid amount, not having a stop loss, fucking placing as many trades as possible, high lot size. No one wants that. No hedge fund wants that. Obviously, hedge funds use more HFTs, but the ones that actually have traders, they don't trade like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan, bro. What about you, F Money? What about you, brother? What's your view on USD JPY? We had this morning. I think, I don't know if Saf's here. I don't know where Sapphire is. Don't know why I just called her Sapphire. Her name's not even Sapphire. If she's here, that's embarrassing, bro. I bare hope she ain't here. I just called her a Discord name. Just realised, so that's calm. USD JPY has come to the downside. I think she was in buys, to be honest. I think she was in buys. But this is the area that price wanted to come and fill. Okay, this is the imbalance we're currently at. Is price going to continue? That massively depends on the dollar. UJ is massively pushed by the dollar at the moment. Obviously, both currencies are safe haven. This is why the reason I don't like UJ is both safe haven currencies. It's not a massive thing, but when you've got a safe haven, when you're trading against a safe haven GU, the pound's not safe haven, but the dollar is. So at massive uncertain times, you know the dollar's going to boom. That's a real decent signal that it's going to boom, right? It's just another confluence you can add. If there's huge market certainty, the dollar should really come up, unless it's the dollar which is making the market uncertain, which is what we're seeing at the moment. But even still, we've been seeing a bullish dollar for pretty much this whole month. Fucking had to be after what happened last. Look at this though. Insane. Well, we are having this little bit of a rally back up. Let's have a look at these. Trading gold. So what I like to do, boys, I'm assuming the stream is laggy because everyone's leaving. That's really annoying. So let me put my phone over here. We should be alright. Should be better. Oh shit! Yeah, this wasn't long ago, was it? What a silly mistake, though, man. What a proper silly mistake. What are you playing at, Trumpy? I mean, 3 G trays. Don't know if it was the best idea, but I'm gonna stick to. Let's have a look at this. Whoa, we're lagging though. Unbelievably laggy.
The US returned to its bombing of Yemen on Saturday, March the 15th. The White House said that the goal was to free up maritime shipping from attacks by the Houthis. But the resumption of bombing came as no surprise to the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic magazine in the US. He says he'd been briefed 2 hours before the attacks began with precise information about the weapons to be used, the intended targets, and the timing. Jeffrey Goldberg had seemingly inadvertently been included 5 days before the airstrikes began in a chat group on the messaging app Signal. He'd been invited by National Security Advisor Mike
Yo, wait, what the fuck? Ever used Signal? I'm on ADHD overload. I can hear Mace Bloomberg and my darts auto score. Fucking hell. Wait, it was bare weird. You know what I was doing last night? And I clocked myself doing it. I had to stop. I was listening to music and watching a YouTube video at the same time. And I was singing to the music whilst... Bruv, you know when you're like, mate, what are you playing at, mate? You want to chill out for a sec? You just want to do one thing at a time. And I'm pretty sure at that time as well, I was also... what was I... No, I think that was it, but like, what the fuck was I doing? What are you playing at? How's that even possible? I've never heard of that, you know. I've never heard of that Signal. Oh, it's pretty big, bro. It ain't like a small app. It ain't like a small app. Mondays. Hey, Mondays. Can't tell if it's Mondays or Monday is a. Mondays. GU Shorts cooking for sure. Are you in them? Are you in them? I reckon Prado High would be a nice point for price to take. That's what Skull was saying this morning. I didn't think it would have, to be fair. But it has actually held that. It has held it. EG's not sick. What the fuck is this? Put me off. Yo, look at that shit. Yo.